This is a short read from a series that I've been working on for the past year called the Harry Fox series. This one's called the Pagan Hammer. It's book 5. Harry is a relic hunter who travels all over the world looking for clues to find different relics. And his partner in crime is Sarah Hamed. She's an Egyptologist, British born, so she has kind of an Egyptian accent. But they're also in love, of course, and they travel the world together. And in this scene, Sarah is trying to tell Harry that he needs to chill out because he just got information about this mysterious disappearance of his mother that happened in his youth that he's been trying to uncover. It's a side story in this entire series. It's great. And Sarah is cautioning him to chill out and think about this for a day, and then they can decide whether they leave Norway because they're on a hunt for a relic and they're hitting clues just every day and coming close to death or injury along the way. Anyway, here's the read.
Do you truly want to know why this happened? She raised a hand to cut off his protests. Yes, of course you do. On the surface, but truly? Sarah twisted to look at him. Your parents lied to you for 2 decades. What could have made them do that? Whatever it was, they let you live a lie. Perhaps revealing the truth behind their deception isn't the right answer. They believed it wasn't. If anyone else had said this, he'd dismiss it out of hand. For Sarah alone, he considered it. I need to know. There's one more question. She touched his forearm. Why hasn't your mother contacted you since your father died? Because she either can't or won't. Harry ground his teeth. You mean she can't because she might be dead? It's possible. Or she won't because it would put you in danger. Her hand fell away. Though I worry how you may feel if it is the former. He shook his head. I don't care. Whether she's dead or alive, I have to know. What happens after that? After what? After you learn the truth, Sarah said. If your mother is alive or not, and if she's alive, why she hasn't contacted you. You and your mother both may be in danger then. You don't think I should try to figure out the truth? That's crazy. His jaw tightened. You'd do the same thing if you were in my shoes. Yes and no. He frowned at her. I would want to find out the truth, Sarah said in response. I would also be cautious. I'm always careful, he fired back. Usually. She pointed right between his eyes. I can see it on your face, hear it in your voice. Don't let emotion cloud your judgment. You know better than most what the consequences of that can be. I'm thinking clearly. I want the truth. In the space of a few weeks, you learn that not only was the body found in the river, not your mother, but that she continued communicating with your father after she disappeared. Your world has been turned upside down, and your emotions along with it. Whatever the story, don't let your desire to know it get you killed. Her voice dropped a fraction. What did your father say about moving too quickly? You can be fast and dead, or slow and alive. Harry couldn't help but grin. Unless you have to be fast, then don't look back. There is no boulder chasing you down a hill to squash you flat. Sarah tapped her watch. Don't rush into this. Think first, then act. I'm still going back to New York. Take a day to consider. Only one. Harry scowled. Why? So I can help Nora figure out what Atolf's trail leads to? He gestured toward the fortress. She'd never even know this mattered if it weren't for us. It's not about Nora. It's about you being safe. The unspoken part of her message rang loudest. Sarah wasn't worried about the Viking mystery more than him. His safety mattered to her. She wanted him to tap the brakes, think about it, and she'd asked him to do so despite knowing how much this meant to him. His parents had brought them together. His father's amulet had been the spark that had grown into the bond they shared today. Sarah didn't want him to stop for her benefit. She wanted him to stop for his. The past has controlled my life for as long as I can remember. Harry tapped his finger on the dashboard as he looked at the fortress. Chasing relics, losing my parents, living as an outsider with the Italians, all of it brought me here. It's why I'm happy. Are you sure? The hole in his gut shrank as he spoke. This is awesome. He waved an arm to encompass pretty much everything. Following a path through history, chasing treasures nobody knew existed to places I never imagined. And I get to do it with you. Sarah gave his arm a gentle squeeze. All I ask is that you look to the future, right now, only for a day. If you still feel this way tomorrow, I'll support you either way. To the future. Harry nodded. Yeah, he could do that. Okay. Good. A wayward strand of her hair sparkled in the sunlight. We should get back to town, she said, as she tucked it behind an ear. You need time to think. Where? At the hotel? We're already here, and there are people on our tail. Close behind, far back, it's hard to say. Right now we're winning this race. It's no time to let up. His door flew open, and he pocketed his phone and stepped out with renewed energy. We'll see how I feel tomorrow, but today we focus on Atolf. A brisk wind skimmed over the strait and smacked him in the face. Harry narrowed his eyes against it and studied the fortress. Sarah walked around the car, came right up to his chest and wrapped him in a bear hug. I know this can't be easy. It's not, but I think you're right. Her face was buried in his chest. Say that again, please. Harry pulled away. Nope, can't let you get a big head. I need you on point. Very funny. She swiped at his arm. I try. His pocket buzzed as he pulled out his phone. Guess who's calling?
The Pagan Hammer by Alex Clausen, Book 5 of the Harry Fox series. Go check it out.